So I'm gonna talk about two other things. So growing up, always feeling special. I think kind of had, uh, we kind of had a similar story. So we'll talk about that, and then we're gonna talk about the difference between the internal God and the external God, right? So let's talk about growing up and always feeling special. And so let me just start this off. When I was young, I was born with a hole in my heart, and the doctor said that I would not make it overnight. And so just to plan for my funeral, because I was not going to make it. So obviously I did make it. But growing up, I had a lot of problems. I was in and out of the hospital, right? And even though all of that was going on, there was an aspect of myself where I knew I wasn't like everybody else. I was a child. I couldn't describe it. I felt different and not. Okay, y'all. We was like, oh Lord, the Matrix, they didn't cut us off. We didn't say it too much, but no, I'm just saying, okay, I'm gonna speed this up before, they really cut us
Like
off.
growing up with the holy heart.
Okay. There we go. So I always felt special, and not like special, like, okay, of course I was different. I was always like alternative, right? I was always a little different, but it wasn't that. I've always felt in a way royal, but not like of this world royal. I always knew there was something special about me. And I always had that feeling. And I know that you said you always had that too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
ever since I was a kid. Yeah,
Myself as
I
well.
always felt special.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, and and I know women, they get way more compliments than men, but people, even my auntie said tonight, I haven't seen her in years, and people look at you and observe the way
Yeah.
that you move and the way that you do things, and she was like, "You are a beautiful and handsome man." And I knew immediately what she was saying. She was talking about the beauty of my spirit,
Yeah.
and
The
that,
light.
and then she talking about the Adam, my physical appearance, like I knew what she was saying.
Hmm.
And that makes me feel good. It feels good to get a compliment, especially as a man, because we don't really get compliments like women do, and we need that as encouragement, to keep on fighting,
Right.
this spiritual war that we under.
Hmm.
Cool. Did you always feel special too?
I definitely did. Well, I still do, and it's not that just as people look at you like, oh, she's beautiful or whatever. Okay, thank you, but I always knew it was like deeper than that. It's like the perception of people, how people look at me, how
Mhm.
people talk to me, how people just like they I draw they like
Gravitation.
drawn to me, yeah,
Mhm.
and it's like I never been that one to like go and make friends. It's always been people coming to me.
Mhm.
So and
Me
then I
too.
have to decipher, are these good people, bad people, and I'm still doing that to this day. But they're just like drawn to me. So I feel like it's something about me
Mhm.
that's I don't know, like sparkling to where
And,
they just come in. I don't
and
know.
young people too. It happens to me and you. Young
Hmm.
people are drawn to us.
Yes. Young,
Yeah.
yes.
And
And we're not young.
right.
Right now.
We're
And
not.
but at the same time,
But
it revitalizes my spirit. It makes me think I'm like 28 or something. It makes me walk around thinking that.
Hmm.
And it's almost like my body is responding because I believe it,
Yeah.
that I'm young, I'm youthful.
Hmm.
I just ran like 3 miles, with one of my friends, like a little bit before I came home for the holidays, and work out, do stuff that I've been doing ever since I was young 20s.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I'm very thankful for
Well,
that.
I'm not doing that, but I know I've been saying I'm young forever for years. I've
Yeah.
been saying
Yeah.
that. So maybe this is,
Do you think you're
that's
immortal? Do you think
immortal.
do you?
I don't know about immortal.
Maybe that's you.
Not in the flesh, or in the spirit. Well, we all are in the spirit,
Right. Well, no.
but no,
No,
not
but
in
that's
the
what I'm
flesh.
getting
No.
at. We are not all immortal in the spirit. Okay, we're about to tap in why we always
Okay.
felt special. We tapping into it.
Okay.
So like I came into the awareness this year that I'm immortal. And one of his friends actually co-signed that. He told him about a message he got about me.
Yeah.
But I think that our lineage, our royal bloodline, is immortal beings. And it's not everybody from this family, because we all get different DNA, right? But I can tell you that the three of us sitting here, we are immortal beings. It doesn't mean that you will have the immortal signature right now, but you will as you start to work on it through many different incarnations, right? I really do believe that. And that might be a reason why we feel special. We've always felt special. And then also, too, is because our internal light is on, which is that's that internal God. So that has anything to do with the internal light, like, happy go lucky, you shining your light on everybody. There is a spark. There is a spark of life. We all get the spark of life, but some of us are online, right? That's when that God DNA inside of you, you have the God gene inside of you. Literally, it's in your DNA. I think even Stanford University did some sort of study on that, and it has been scientifically proven. So you have that God DNA inside of you. And I think that that's also too what separates and makes one person feel special, because there's one thing of praising the external God, but baby, I'm telling you, when your God is on, when your light is on in the inside, can't nobody put it out. No, you
And they try.
and they
all
try.
the time.
Right.
All the time.
And they try.
And I'll tell you this, just because we know that we are special, this is the hardest life. You don't think that we here trying to pump ourselves up or brag or boast.
Right.
You, for much is given, much is expected, and it's taken out of you, your very heart, soul, mind, body, energy, everything, that you have to give it all. You have to give it all to be this.
Yeah.
You don't think that you're just gonna walk in here and be this.
Right.
You know what I mean? This hurts.
It does.
It's suffering. It's pain. It's war. It's
long
crying.
Had a lot of dark
It's
days.
having days where you don't know how you're gonna eat, how you gonna pay your rent, how you gonna pay your bills, because you under attack by the enemy, because all you do is war against the spirits. You know what I mean? To protect you and your people. And then they gonna hit back. And it's a constant exchange of light warriors against the darkness, And now we understanding that this is one thing that I know is my next stage, that I'm all of it because I am a creator God. I am in the line of the immortals. So I'm still learning that I don't have to fight no more, because that's all I ever done. All I have to do is stand in victory,
in power,
in who I am, and call it out and ponder it and call it out every day until the manifestation comes. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of this year in 2024. I'm going to get what I deserve.
right?
For all the things I've worked for.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. So it's not easy. It's not easy being a chosen one. And so a lot of people get that mistaken. Like they think that a chosen one has to do with any said religion, but it's not about religion. Religion is third D. Religion is man-made. It's about having that light on, that Christ energy light on in the inside. And once you turn that on, you will be challenged. People don't like when you turn that on. People hate when you have that light on in the inside, because a lot of people use God, the external God. They use it to control people. But when you have it for yourself, there's nothing that they can't get at you. They don't like that. That's just one thing that I noticed. But for the sake of not making this video too long, I think we need to go into a little bit of a light language. And what I'm going to do, and I've never done this before, I'm going to do a light language. I'm going to see if I can channel the messages of what we're saying. And so light language, y'all, ain't nothing but good old fashioned tongues. That's what it is. But us, as and now in this age, we call it light language. But we're just going to tap in and allow spirit to guide us. And I believe we're going to get a very powerful message. And so everybody get in your zone and speak your truth.
Nikike kolel bere keroshka be kolel be kele la bachka de niro ke de ko je ke la broshka mere ikere ke la bachka mere ke la wala le ke la le le wish ke be de roshka mere ke la la bachka na ke kolel bare ke ro la wish ke be de ke de ko la wala bare ke wonde mi ke le wish ke mena ka mana ke de shiru de la lo ke mere ke la de ke wala ba wala bare ke me ke de kola la bashkan mena te kola de bere ke washkan kola la la ashkan bere ka la bere de ra de washkan mena ke de ke ra da ke de ke la bashkan mena ke de wala la ke de ke la de ke de ke mena de washkan bere da e ke la washkan mena ke lo ke bere la de ke la de ko shi de bere ke la washkan wala da ne ne kola de ke de bere mena e ke la de ke bere ke la washkan mena ke la de ke wala de bere la de ke de wala la washkan bere la washkan mena ke wala ne ko
Okay, so the spirit is showing me something about energy, kind of drop, like a what's that thing? The organ? What's that thing that you
Yeah.
go?
The
It's not an organ. Oh, not an organ, but it's an accordion.
accordion. There you go.
Yeah, as I was moving my energy like this is what spirit is saying. Like it's like a windpipe. Like it's the exercise. You have to exercise the energy, right? The energy is there, but you have to exercise it. So we use breathing, deep breathing, intentional breathing, like this. We expand, we hold, we bring it in, and so spirit was having me do it rhythmic because spirit is saying that the energy is how we make beautiful music, right? That's love making. That's our rhythm. That's our blues. You're going to have it all. You can have good times. You can have bad times. But nevertheless, it's like a windpipe. So breathing, if you want to work with energies, you have to learn how to breathe. This is what spirit is telling me, showing me. And that's why I was doing it very rhythmic as well, like music. The energy is music. It's beautiful music. It encompasses all things. And so that was the message from my light language. So go ahead.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
All right. All right. I guess I'll go next. Okay. Mura kero soto ni mara santa. Gihoro banda buruti kero to pura mihana mana santa. Giro to soto koruti ramada tase uro papangande. Duro to kurumata sata ruto kurumanda. Gikoro sunto huri mihana marasa takarabada barabada. Porto poromita karasata kurunapata sorodo. Gihora rasata. Koro huri mihana mana satata. Koro to pura mihana matasa. Bokora patasa toruto por metiko ramata tabarati koramata. Kei horara seta wareta karapata seta urbegira. Uru namara seta kurapata seta urbegira bara. Koruto to paramata tasa shorto to kurbatada. Uru neseti kiroto. Boruto korositi kiroto. Kurote kiroto seta kurburamata karasiti urun bara santa kara. Guruto korosa seta urimira. Dohratasa. Gurunti kiro. Maharata kurota para si horda nakasa tarot. Maharasa te kirosa ta pro pupura mamata. Yere sete nara.
Y'all, hold on, let me tell y'all. This one here, I had to breathe. I had to breathe because this one here is powerful. I had to like spirit was having me breathe to calm the energy because I saw her in my mind's eye sitting like Indian style, extending up, almost like if you would imagine like someone that would be a shaman or actually no, like someone that would be in like any of the like Indian, cultures and deities and things like that they worship. She was ascending up. I had to like bring that breathing to bring her down here. So she's powerful. She had that. And also too, like, Medusa that has, they say that has all the snakes, well, which it wasn't snakes, it was actually dreads. But so what I'm seeing was like a controller of multiple things. Like if she moves, like her gift is when she's doing her light language, she can control all 7 continents, the energy
Wow.
on it. That's how powerful she is. That is what Spirit is saying. Beautiful.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Go ahead.
Wow.
See who I
We already know, but go ahead.
Isina mokula bakala ishede, dosene mokuda bakala isine mokusa la isinemo nimata kalikshitu la kalai, otala ese, kola ata, uta lere kosina, inemeko ise, utala disine mokula la beti. Nemeneme kishi tu la bala kashe ti de bo da bokishi no ti bosala na ti bosala kosa inne mola ona mona ola mona ola mona Wasalai, wasalai, wasalai. Inexitula, inexitula, utanai, wasalai. Sala u ete sekishe uta utele mekishe uta la ora neme usa la ite usa la uta la ise tu sakala ido nemo isa ita ukala uta ishe nime uta ise uta baila Ote ise we otala ola otala itula isere otala ise ota ate usala
Wow. Okay, so
Wow.
whew,
I know what I got off that. You know
okay.
what you got?
Yes, I know what I got. You
Wow.
want to go first?
I feel a powerful leader, warrior, chief, the man, powerful.
Oh,
What do you feel? That's
yeah,
on that.
it is very powerful.
Wow.
So what Spirit is saying, we just kept repeating, no more grace will be given to you. So what he's doing is removing in the Spirit, he is the one that judges and removes your grace from you.
Wow.
So that lines up with everything that he said so far. That lines up with it. So I saw him in the Spirit, and I saw a body of water that was very dark and very. I've been in these waters before. I know what these waters look like, but it was a very narrow path of water, just very dark water with thick waves. And he was pulling something out of the water, almost as if he was separating the waters from even the waters, separating spirit from spirit, bone from marrow.
Wow.
No more grace will be given to you. So this is where we are. This is where and this is just where we are. When I say the Christ must be risen from within, you can't fake it in this new age. At the end of an age, everybody can see everything. You won't be able to fake it. You must become the Christ. No more grace will be given to you if you can't hide, because this energy is separating water from water, bone from marrow, spirit from spirit, soul from soul, husband from wife, brother from sister, and so forth. You won't be able to fake it. You won't.
Wow.
So
And it's with the Bible. You basically had us to prophesy and then you interpret it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So Christians,
okay,
there you go.
there you go.
This is happening in real life.
Yeah. Awesome. So
Wow.
with that being said, is there anything else that you guys would like to say before we wrap this powerful video up? This is amazing.
I can just say this has been a wonderful conversation. One of the many conversations that we have had.
Yeah.
Just a very powerful, and we do this all the time, but it's a wonderful thing to be able to. And for me, I'm like a very private person, so for me to even get on here and just just speak my truth, how I feel about myself, about my heritage, my lineage, it's a wonderful thing to actually be able to share that with others.
Right. And it's a spiritual lineage too, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
We're not just us Aboriginals, right? Aboriginal Black Americans. We're not just we're not just like the indigenous America, but we are the original people. We have a cosmic lineage. We are very, very important, right? So you want to say anything up before we wrap this up?
I mean, people like us, you looking at us, if you're us or not. We just showed you who you are, and it's up to you to answer the call. So, I mean, it's gonna keep knocking. As long as you breathe, the Christ energy is gonna keep knocking. And you can practice it. I think, we all started as Christians, but it's so many levels.
Yeah.
It's so many levels. And the Bible is the word of God. And I respect it to the T. 100%. I've read it so much. I mean, studied it for years. But the Spirit has more words
Yes.
to take, actually, to even help you to understand the Bible that you can read in your whole life.
Yes.
The Spirit, my great mother, she makes it a reality. She gives you examples in your life,
Hey, I'm coming.
where you really understand what the book was talking about. Now you're living it in reality, having the experience in reality. You become the Christ, the living word.
Let me go text you.
For me, hey,
Okay.
there's no other route for me. Like I'm following the universal spirit. I'm following the great father, the great mother, and my big bro, the Christ. And that's it for me.
I like that. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I think we just gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But it's your girl, Tahirah, Mother of the Ages. And well, we know this is Yusuf, the great universal spirit. And so then it's your name. Aisha.
Goddess of love.
Aisha,
Goddess of love. Goddess of love. But that's a love too that'll snatch you up. That'll snatch you up too. But y'all, this is my fam, man. This is my fam, and I love them so much. And it's so wonderful. Like a lot of people are on this spiritual journey and we have to turn to each other, right? We turn to other YouTubers, but I got like real spiritualists, real spiritual goons in my family. So real spiritual warriors. So I love that I'm always supported in that way. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. But I love you, I love you, I love you. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. Be well, guys. Bye.